Hello, everyone. Welcome to Speak English with Spark. I am Jessica.
And I am John. We are so happy you are here today.
This is our very first conversation for you, the English learner.
Today, we have a very special topic. It is a problem for many people.
That is right. We are talking about fear. Why are so many students afraid to speak?
It is a big question, Jessica. But today, we want to help you feel brave.
Yes, we want to help you find your spark and start talking.
It doesn't matter if you are a beginner. This is a safe place to learn.
Exactly. So take a deep breath, relax, and let's get started.
You know, Jessica, I talk to many students every day. They always say the same thing.
Really? What do they say?
They say, John, I understand everything when I listen, but when I open my mouth to speak, I just stop.
Oh, I understand that. It's like your brain goes to sleep suddenly.
Exactly. Their face gets red, their heart beats fast, and they feel very nervous.
It's because we are afraid of what other people think. We think people will laugh at us.
But is that true? In your experience, do people really laugh at English learners?
No, not really. Usually people are very happy that you are trying to speak their language.
I agree. When I hear someone trying to speak my language, I think, wow, they are very smart and brave.
But for a beginner, it still feels like a big mountain. They think they need to know every word in the dictionary before they can say hello.
That is impossible. Even I don't know every word in the dictionary.
Me neither. So the first step is to realize that fear is normal. Everyone feels it.
That makes me feel better already. It's okay to be nervous, but we cannot let the nervousness stop us. One of the biggest reasons people are afraid is because they want to be perfect.
Perfection is a very dangerous word for a language learner, John.
I agree. Students think if my grammar is not 100% correct, I should not speak.
But that is a mistake. Think about a small child learning to walk. They fall down many, many times.
Right. And the parents don't get angry. They don't say, oh, your walking is terrible. They cheer.
Exactly. Learning English is the same. When you say, he go to school instead of he goes to school, people still understand you.
Yes, the message is the most important part. If I know you are talking about a boy going to school, the mission is finished. It's a success.
We need to stop thinking about English as a test in school. In the real world, it's just a tool to share ideas.
So, to everyone listening, please give yourself permission to be bad at English.
Yes, be bad at it until you are good at it. It's the only way to learn.
It's like a game. You have to play the game to win. You can't just watch from the sidelines because you're afraid to lose.
I love that. Don't be a spectator. Be a player.
So, Jessica, if we are not trying to be perfect, how do we actually start?
My advice is simple. Start small. Very, very small.
Do you mean students shouldn't try to tell long stories about their lives?
Exactly. Sometimes beginners try to translate a very difficult thought from their own language into English.
Oh, I see that a lot. They want to say something complex, but they don't have the words yet. Then they get frustrated.
Right. It's like trying to run a marathon before you can walk.
So, what are some small things they can say?
Just use subject, verb, object sentences. For example, I like coffee, or the bus is late.
That's easy. I like coffee too.
See, we're communicating. You don't need to say, I am currently experiencing a strong desire for a caffeinated beverage.
Wow, that is way too difficult. If you say that to me, I might be the one who is confused.
Exactly. Simple English is powerful English. When you use simple words, you feel more confident because you know you are saying them correctly.
That makes sense. It builds a foundation. Once you feel good about I like coffee, then you can move to I like hot coffee with milk.
Perfect. It's like building with Lego blocks, one small piece at a time.
Okay, so we know we should start small. But Jessica, what if someone is alone? What if they don't have anyone to talk to right now?
This is my favorite tip. You don't need a person. You can talk to yourself.
Talk to myself? People will think I'm a little bit crazy, won't they?
Maybe, but it works so well. I do it when I learn new things. I call it narration.
Narration, like a narrator in a movie?
Exactly. You describe your day while you're doing it. For example, when you're in the kitchen, you say, I am hungry. I am opening the fridge. I see eggs. I am making breakfast.
Oh, I see. You're using the words you already know to describe real actions.
Yes, and the best part is there's no pressure. No one is watching you. No one is judging your grammar. It is very relaxing.
That's true. It's a great way to practice moving your mouth and tongue for English sounds.
A voice gym. I love that. So even if it's just for 5 minutes while you get dressed or wash the dishes, it helps a lot.
It really does. It makes the words feel more natural when you finally do talk to a real person. I'm going to try that tonight. I am sitting on my sofa. I am tired. I am going to sleep.
Perfect. You are a natural, John.
Jessica, I have a question. A lot of my students try to speak very fast. They think if they speak fast, they sound like a native speaker.
Yes, I see that too. But honestly, it usually makes the fear worse.
Why is that?
Because when you speak too fast, you make more mistakes. Then you realize you made a mistake, you get nervous, and you stop completely.
It's like a car crash. You're driving too fast and you lose control.
Exactly. My advice for beginners is please speak slowly. It's okay.
I think some people feel embarrassed to speak slowly. They feel like they're wasting the other person's time.
But it's the opposite. If you speak slowly and clearly, the other person can understand you easily. That makes the conversation better for everyone.
That's a good point. If I speak fast and no one understands me, that is wasting time because I have to say it again and again.
Right. Think of it like a beautiful song. You want to hear every note. You don't want the song to finish in 10 seconds.
So it's okay to take a breath between words?
Yes, take a breath, think about your next word. It gives your brain time to find the right Lego block we talked about earlier.
I like that. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
I love that phrase. If you practice slowly now, you will naturally become faster later. You can't rush the process.
You know, Jessica, we talk a lot about speaking, but I think listening is a big part of feeling brave, too.
Oh, absolutely. If you don't listen, you don't have any fuel for your speaking engine.
A fuel engine, I like that. But sometimes watching the news or movies is too hard for beginners. It makes them feel like they know nothing.
I agree. If the English is too fast, it's scary. That is why I love songs and easy podcasts.
Songs are great. They have a rhythm. It's easier to remember words when there's a melody, right?
Exactly. When you listen to a simple song, you hear the same words again and again. Your brain starts to recognize them without even trying.
And then, suddenly, you were in the car and you start singing. You were speaking English and you aren't even afraid because you're just enjoying the music.
That is the spark we want. When you enjoy the sound of the language, the fear starts to disappear.
So, for our friends at home, find a song you like, a simple one. Listen to it many times.
Yes, and look at the lyrics. See how the words look on paper. It helps the brain connect the sound to the meaning.
It's like a puzzle. The more pieces you recognize from listening, the easier it is to put the puzzle together when you speak.
Right. Listening is like the quiet practice before the big show.
So we have talked about talking to yourself and listening to music, but eventually you have to talk to a real person, right?
Yes, John, that is the goal. But you have to be careful about who you choose for your first few tries.
What do you mean? Should I not just talk to anyone on the street?
Well, you can, but it's better to find a safe partner, someone who is kind and patient.
I see. Like a language buddy. Someone who knows you are learning and doesn't mind if you take your time.
Exactly. If you talk to someone who is very busy or rude and they say, "What? I don't understand you," it can hurt your confidence.
Oh, I hate when that happens. It makes you want to never speak again.
Right. So find a friend or maybe another student from your English class. You're both in the same boat.
That's a great idea, because when you both make mistakes, you can laugh about it together.
Yes, laughter is the best way to kill fear. If you make a mistake and your partner smiles and helps you, the fear disappears.
And you don't have to talk for an hour, just agree to speak English for 5 minutes while you drink coffee.
Just 5 minutes. It's a safe zone. No judgment, just practice.
I think that is very helpful. It's all about building that comfort one person at a time. Jessica, I have a question. What happens when a student is talking to a partner and suddenly they forget everything?
Oh, the brain freeze. It happens to everyone. You're in the middle of a sentence and poof, the word is gone.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Most students just stop and look at the floor. It feels like a long, silent hour.
But here's a tip. Use fillers. Even native speakers use them all the time.
Fillers? You mean words like or let me see?
Exactly. Instead of total silence, you can say, well, or actually, or give me a second.
Oh, that is much better. It tells the other person, I am still thinking, please don't go away.
Right. It keeps the spark of the conversation alive. If you stay silent, the other person might think you finished speaking.
So saying is actually a good thing for a beginner?
In this case, yes, it gives your brain a few extra seconds to find that missing word.
I like that. It's like a pause button for the conversation.
Yes, it makes you sound more natural, too. Nobody speaks like a robot, perfectly and without pauses.
I am a robot. I never say That sounds very boring.
Exactly. Be a human. Use a filler, take a breath, and then continue when you're ready.
Jessica, we talked about words and but what if I really, really don't know the word, like at all?
Then it is time to use your body.
My body? You mean like dancing?
No, not dancing. I mean gestures. Use your hands. Point at things.
Oh, like if I want an apple, but I forget the word apple, I can just point to the fruit on the table?
Exactly. Or if you want to say you are tired, you can put your head on your hands like a pillow.
That is a great point. Sometimes we forget that communication is not just 100% vocabulary.
Right. Research says a lot of communication is actually our face and our hands. Even if your English is A1, your body language is already C2, expert level.
I never thought about it that way. I'm already an expert at pointing.
We all are. If you're at a restaurant and you don't know the name of the food, just point at the menu. The waiter will understand.
It takes the pressure off the brain. If my hands can help my mouth, I feel less afraid.
Yes, don't be a statue. Move your hands, smile, and use your eyes. It makes the conversation much easier for both people.
So, to our listeners, if you get stuck, don't just stand there. Use your expert body language. Jessica, we have been very positive today, but let's be honest. Sometimes there is that one person who isn't very nice when you make a mistake.
You're right, John. Sometimes there's that one person who corrects every tiny thing you say.
Actually, it's went, not goed. It's so annoying. It makes you want to stop talking forever.
Exactly. I call these people grammar police.
The grammar police. Are they going to put me in English jail?
It feels like it. But here's the secret. You don't have to listen to them.
Really? But they're correcting me. Isn't that good?
Not if it makes you feel afraid. If someone makes you feel bad for learning, they are not a good teacher or a good partner.
So what should I do if I meet a grammar policeman?
Just say, thank you, but I'm just practicing my fluency right now. Or just smile and keep talking. Don't let their energy stop your spark.
That's a good tip. I think we need to choose whose advice we care about.
Yes, listen to your teacher, listen to your kind friends, but ignore the people who just want to feel smarter than you.
Right. Most people who are actually good at languages understand how hard it is, so they're usually the kindest ones.
Exactly. Be brave and don't let the police take away your joy.
Jessica, I have heard about something called the mirror technique. Does that involve looking at yourself while you speak?
Yes, it does. It sounds a bit funny, but it is a powerful tool for building confidence.
Why the mirror? Why not just talk to a wall?
Because when you look in the mirror, you see your face, you see your mouth moving, you see yourself as an English speaker.
So it helps me get used to the English version of myself.
Exactly. Many beginners feel like they're faking it when they speak English. Looking in the mirror makes it feel real.
I see. It's like a rehearsal for a play. You can check your expressions. Do I look stressed? Do I look happy?
Right. If you see yourself looking very worried in the mirror, you can tell yourself, hey, relax, smile a little bit.
I tried this morning. I looked at myself and said, John, you are doing a great job. My reflection looked back and agreed.
That's the spirit. It's also great for pronunciation. You can watch how your lips move for words like think or water.
It really helps with the fear because you are the only person in the room. You are your own best friend and your own teacher.
Precisely. If you can look yourself in the eye and speak English, you will find it much easier to look at a stranger and do the same.
So tonight, everyone, go to the bathroom, look in the mirror, and say 3 sentences in English. Jessica, some of our listeners are very busy. They have jobs, they have children, and they have housework.
I know. They think, I don't have 2 hours to study today, so I will just do nothing.
Exactly. And then they feel guilty, and the fear of forgetting everything grows.
That is why I love the 5-minute rule.
Only 5 minutes? Is that really enough time to learn?
It is enough to keep your spark alive. Think about it like brushing your teeth. You don't brush your teeth for 3 hours on Sunday. You brush them for 2 minutes every day.
That makes sense. If I speak English for just 5 minutes every morning, my brain stays warm.
Right. You can do it while you wait for the kettle to boil or while you're walking to the bus stop.
So the goal is not to be perfect for an hour, but to be active for 5 minutes.
Yes, consistency is much more important than length. When you do it every day, speaking English becomes a habit.
And habits aren't scary. We don't fear brushing our teeth because we do it all the time.
Exactly. If you speak for 5 minutes today and 5 minutes tomorrow, after 1 month, you have spoken for 150 minutes.
Wow, my math is bad, but that sounds like a lot of practice.
It is. Small steps lead to big changes. So don't wait for free time. Just find 5 minutes.
Jessica, there is one thing that makes everyone feel slow and scared. It is translating.
Oh, the translation trap. You think of the sentence in your language, then you try to change every word into English in your head.
Exactly. By the time you find all the words, the conversation has moved to a new topic.
It makes people feel so frustrated. They think they are slow, but really their brain is just doing too much work.
So how do we stop translating? Is it even possible for a beginner?
Yes, but you have to start with objects. Don't try to think of complex ideas. Just look at things around you.
You mean like looking at my coffee and just thinking the word coffee instead of the word in my language?
Precisely. Look at a chair and think chair. Look at the sky and think blue.
It sounds like a game for children, but I can see how it helps. You're connecting the English word directly to the object.
Right, you're cutting out the middleman. You don't need your native language to tell you what a chair is.
So if I do this every day, my brain will start to keep English in one box and my native language in another.
Exactly. It stops the mixing. When you are in the English box, you feel more confident because you aren't searching for translations.
I like that. It's like training your brain to live in an English world, even if it's just for a few minutes.
Yes. Start with nouns, names of things, then add verbs. Eat, sleep, walk.
Eat apple, walk dog, simple and no translation needed. Jessica, I have an idea, but it's a little bit scary. What about using our phones?
We use our phones for everything, John. Do you mean for apps?
No, I mean the voice recorder. You know, that little app that records you speaking.
Oh, that is the scary part. Most people hate hearing their own voice, even in their own language.
I know, I sound so different to myself. But for English learners, it's like a secret weapon.
It really is. When you speak and record it, you can listen back and hear exactly what you sound like.
And the best part? You can do it alone in your bedroom. No one is there to judge you. It's just you and the phone.
Exactly. You can say a simple sentence like, I am learning English because I want a better job. Then listen to it.
Sometimes when we listen back, we realize, hey, I actually sound okay. It gives you a little boost of confidence.
Or you might hear a small mistake, but because it's a recording, you're not nervous. You can just record it again.
Like a redo button for your mouth.
Yes, it's like being a singer in a studio. You try, you listen, and you improve. By the third time, you feel like a pro.
So, to our friends listening, today, record yourself saying just one sentence. Listen to it once, and then delete it if you want.
Yes, delete it if you're shy. But the practice of speaking and listening to yourself is gold.
Jessica, we have shared many tips today, but I think we need to talk about how we feel inside.
You mean the inner critic? That little voice in our head that says, you are not good enough.
Exactly. Even when we do a great job, that voice says, yes, but your accent is strange, or you forgot the letter S again.
We are so hard on ourselves. But think about it. You are learning a whole new way to speak. That is amazing.
It really is. It's like a superpower. Most people in the world only speak one language. If you can say, hello, how are you, in English, you're already doing something difficult.
I want everyone to stop and be proud. Seriously, look at how far you have come. You are listening to a podcast in English right now.
That's true. If you can understand us, you are already a success. You should celebrate that.
Yes, buy yourself a chocolate or a nice coffee today. Tell yourself, I am an English learner and I am doing great.
When you feel proud, you feel brave. And when you feel brave, the fear of speaking starts to get smaller and smaller.
Right. Pride is the opposite of fear. So focus on what you can do, not what you cannot do.
I'm proud of our listeners right now. They're still here, they're still learning, and they have that spark.
They certainly do. You are doing a wonderful job, everyone.
Jessica, what happens if a student is brave, they start a conversation, but then the other person speaks too fast?
Oh, that is the speed limit problem. You say hello, and the other person says a whole paragraph in 2 seconds.
It's so scary. Usually, beginners just nod their heads and say yes, yes, even if they don't understand.
No, don't do that. It's okay to ask for help. We need some survival phrases.
Survival phrases, I like that, like a first aid kit for English.
Exactly. The best one is, can you repeat that, please?
That's a great one. It's polite and simple. Or maybe, can you speak slowly?
Yes, most people are very happy to slow down. They just don't know you're a learner until you tell them.
That's true. They aren't trying to be mean, they just forget that English is hard for some people.
You can also say, I'm sorry, I am learning English. What does word mean?
I love that. When you ask for the meaning of a word, the conversation becomes a mini lesson.
Right. And it shows you're interested. It shows you're listening.
So don't be a yes man or a yes woman if you're confused. Use your survival phrases and take control of the speed.
Exactly. You are the boss of your own conversation.
Jessica, I have another tip for people who are still a little nervous about talking to others. What about reading?
Reading is great for vocabulary, but did you know it's also great for speaking?
Really? But reading is usually quiet. How does it help my voice?
The trick is to read aloud. Don't just look at the words with your eyes, use your mouth and say them out loud.
Oh, I see. So if I have an English book, I should read it like I'm telling a story to a room full of people?
Exactly. It helps your mouth get used to the shapes of English words. Some sounds like th or r are very different in other languages.
Tell me about it. My tongue feels like it's doing gymnastics sometimes.
Right. Reading aloud is like a warm-up. When you read a book out loud, you aren't worried about what to say because the words are already there on the page.
That takes away the stress of thinking. I can just focus on the sound of my voice.
Precisely. It builds muscle memory. If you say the word beautiful 10 times while reading, it will be much easier to say it when you're talking to a friend later.
I like that. It's like practicing your lines for a movie.
Yes, you are the star of your own English movie. Even just one page a day can make a big difference in how brave you feel.
Jessica, we have talked about so many things today. I feel like we have a complete plan now.
We really do. From talking to yourself in the kitchen to using your hands to help you speak. It is a big journey, isn't it?
It is, but I hope our listeners realize that fear is just a feeling. It's like a small cloud. It can stay for a while, but the sun is still there.
That is a beautiful way to say it. The sun is your desire to learn and connect with people.
Let's look back at our main points. First, mistakes are okay. They're actually good.
Yes, and remember to start small. I like coffee is a perfect start.
Don't forget to speak slowly. There's no race. Take your time, take a breath, and use those filler words like and well if you need them.
And use your expert body language. If you forget the word, show it with your hands.
Most importantly, be proud. You are doing something amazing. You are building a bridge to the rest of the world.
It makes me so happy to think about all our listeners trying these tips today, even just for 5 minutes.
Every minute counts. Every word is a victory. You are not just a student, you are a speaker.
That's right. You already have the spark. Now you just have to let it shine.
Well, Jessica, I think it is time to say goodbye for today.
Already? I enjoyed this conversation so much. Time flies when you're having fun.
It really does. To all our friends listening at Speak English with Spark, thank you for spending time with us.
Yes, thank you. Remember, you don't have to be perfect to be great. Just be you and just keep talking.
If you enjoyed this, please tell a friend about our podcast. You can practice together.
That is a great idea. 2 sparks make a big fire.
Very true. We will be back soon with more simple tips and easy conversations for you.
Until then, keep practicing, keep smiling, and don't be afraid.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye. See you next time.